Hello everybody, this is Rose here in another video. In today's video, I'm going to share with you guys exactly how to use car sync. And if this is your first time stopping by on my channel, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. So car sync, technically, it's a platform that you can use if you are a host who have more than 3 cars. I would say at least 3 cars. This is a platform that I spend a lot of time in, and not only it give you some good data information about your car and how many mileage that's been putting in, and you can send invoices to people such as for gas replacement or for, I would say, for maybe, like tolls. If the person take tolls, you can send invoice for tolls using the CarSync platform. So I've already made a reimbursement template for these things. So I have the tolls one already set up. I have my mileage over the mileage already set up. I have gas refill already set up. I don't have the cleaning, neither the smoking fee. Those things doesn't happen very often. But I do have the tolls set up, and then the mileage, the gas refilling already set up uh, for for car sync. So that helps me to literally just push a button and send a message to the guest without working a lot. Car sync really changing the game. And then also when you're looking at the car sync, this is all the reservation you have on the bottom, and those reservation pretty much it kind of give you an idea what's included, and even tell you the date range of that person, so you can kind of know who you're dealing with. And I like that because if, like, for example, this person here, I know she's 38 years old. So someone like that, you can kind of feel like how to go by giving your instructions to make it very specific, to make it easy depending on the date range. And you have 62 years old people, you can see the date range, and it's very important to know exactly who you're dealing with, because on the Turo app it doesn't show you the date of the person who rented the car from you. But with CarSync, you do know what age the person is, which is kind of very helpful. It does give you an idea of who you're dealing with. And other thing too, they kind of show you your earning, like the mileage before you get to your earnings. So everything is kind of easy on CarSync. I really like the platform, and I think this is something that really changing the game. And it's so much easier now for me to manage my fleet. Especially, I have 8 cars on the platform, so I need to be able to keep track of everything that I do. So, in other words, it's important to play by the rules. If you're gonna start a tour business, you need car sync, because not only it keep track of the mileage for you, but you can it keep track of all the tolls, and it has so many things like the tolls reimbursement. I can show you here. Let's just do this, for example. Um, a have all the tolls on here, like it will match the tolls that for that specific reservation. For example, if someone is currently have my Jeep, they take a toll, that person gonna be responsible for to pay for the toll. I can show you my reimbursement right now. Let's go to 90 days. As you can see here, this is all the people that I need to send invoices to. Now, these 83 days, 27 days, they're not gonna be, I'm not gonna send it to. Here's why: because sometimes situation came in, that guy right here, pretty much um, I did send him the invoice, but somehow the toll company didn't post a few charges. They end up showing up after. So because they end up showing up after, so I'm like, so I kind of have to let it go, because I don't want to send them 2 different invoices. They might end up being suspicious. Like I said, I don't like to make people feel uncomfortable. So that's why I don't send the invoice back, but I end up losing this money here because I didn't wait. I sent the toll too early. So it's important to wait at least 10 days before you can send the tolls to the person. 10 days, or I'll say 7 days max. If you can wait 7 days, then the toll company after the trip, I meant 7 days after the trip completed, then you will get all the data back from the toll company. Then you'll know exactly how much money to send out to people. Uh, you can just request. All I have to do, I can use this guy for an example. Even though it's only 5 days, you just click request. It gives you a list of all the tolls that the guy take, and this is from the time that the reservation started till the time the reservation ended. So anytime, anything that happened between those time that the reservation started and finished, that's exactly the tolls is gonna register. So if the guest is making changes, tell them to do it in the app. If they don't do it in the app, you can call Turo yourself to do it for you. Because once you do that, that way you can still keep track of all your data. You know exactly how much tolls they're taking and what other expense. If they run a red light, you get a ticket, all those things will be fall on you. So you want to make sure you do things the proper way. And the proper way, they have to go to the app to ask for the extension, then you can confirm it. If they don't do it, you can call to it yourself to make sure they do it for you. So I think this part is very important. So that's why CarSync worked if you do everything properly. It's only gonna give you everything that's happening with Turo currently. So if anything after the fact, after the time, after the reservation ended, anything that take place after the time passed, like let's say if the reservation was supposed to stop at 3 p.m., then anything that happened after 3 p.m., they stop keeping track. So it's like on your own. So you're literally responsible for everything. So it's very important to um, keep track of your tolls because this is a part of your earning. You need to make sure, because I can't leave $24. $24, that's a lot of money here. But I can request this one here. I just hit next. As you can see, I just said, hello, James. I just wanted to say thank you for booking my Nissan. Today's text is an attempt to collect unpaid tolls during your rental period. Then I put the time and a few tolls. And the way I just phrase things is just so much easier. And CarSync will actually send them a, like the actual screenshot of the invoice. So I can show you here. I'm going to go back to Turo, to that specific reservation. Look at the invoice. They automatically take a picture of the SunPass, have everything for you. So I don't have to do anything else but push a button. So this is where CarSync becomes so powerful, you know. So in order for me to get to that part though, I forgot to mention, you actually need to link your SunPass company to CarSync by going to Tolls Tracker on the setting. It's free. CarSync is completely free. You don't pay any monthly payment for anything like that. So this is definitely the platform to go to if you're trying to manage your tour fleet. You just connect your SunPass. You just click connect, and then they'll give you. You just pick the company, which is SunPass or EasyPass. If you're in Florida, here in Florida we use SunPass and ePass. So an Easy Pass, I think, ePass or something. Yeah, that's what we use. But I use the SunPass one because I have this account since I was 18, actually. But yeah, so I just log in, and then it's very important to keep money on your SunPass account, because if you don't keep money, if your account go below the amount, and then any tolls that the guests take, if it's an e-pass toll, SunPass will not cover. So therefore, it's gonna be hard for CarSync to keep track of it. So you always have to make sure you keep money on your SunPass account. I'm gonna log into my SunPass account now, just so you can kind of see what I'm talking about here. And here's my SunPass account. As you can see, I have a preset amount of $100 that people are actually going to every time it's just gonna charge my card automatically $100 every time I go below a certain amount. So if I go below, maybe $20, it automatically charge me $100. So right now you can see my account available balance is 117. So roughly monthly on tolls, I spend a lot of money on tolls. So yeah, because I have about 9 vehicles taking tolls every single day. So yeah, so this part is very important. So you always have to make sure you have money in your SunPass account, and that's how CarSync gonna keep track of it. And then the other thing CarSync is good for, if you look, there's also the car matrix. This kind of show you exactly in order the cars that actually winning. Clearly, my Mercedes is the one doing well. Um, Average daily price for my Mercedes is $57. That's how much I make daily with the Mercedes for all time and daily. And then you can see here with my Nissan Pathfinder, $41. And then so on, there's plenty. And then my Kia, $34 average. In my Jeep, 37. Yeah, so yeah, BMW is not really on that, but you can see the average price for the BMW is 64. I just got this car. It only been on the platform for a month and 7 days. So it's been rented out for 18 days for the month and 7 days. So it's not too bad at all. I just bought it. But $64 average, and I've already make 1,157. Now I did make more with the BMW because there was a guy who forced me to rent the car off Turo, and I had no choice. For the safety of my car, I had no choice but to agree to it. And other things, the car sync is very helpful too. Like you can come in here every day. For example, today, you're gonna pick up a car. It give you the time, and then right here, it also show you the amount, the paid out that you're gonna get for each reservations. Which is pretty good. Look at this reservation here. That's a good amount of money, 945. So yeah, and it also showed you here where the reservation is gonna be. Not only the age, but it show you the location where you're gonna drop off the car. And clearly this one's the MCO, which is the airport. The airport. See, majority of my trips are coming from the airport. I don't have too many people that come to my house to pick up the cars. So it's always airport, 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 airport. You can see clearly Orlando is the perfect location for Turo, because especially if you don't live too far, if you give the airport options. So definitely you should start your Turo business today. There's a fleet matrix, which is pretty good. I like this one because it just kind of gives you a whole total of how much money you're making. But I'll show you something cool, like the Turo revenue. It just kind of break down exactly what you're winning. But you remember I made a video about child seat, and clearly this month I'm killing it. I made $153 off car seat. This is for the month of January. That's how much money I make of car seat. And believe me, car seats is so powerful. And yeah, so extra, that's $153 extra simply because I buy a car seat for, $20 to put on the platform. See, so that's why I think car seat is very powerful. Not only it helps your booking, but it also helps you get some more money here. And then refueling fee, those are the extra. But you can see here on, reimbursement, $96 on tolls. That's pretty much what my reimbursement is. Sometimes it just, yeah, I don't have too many cancel. And delivery, it's powerful. So I made an extra $703 this month on delivery. So that's pretty good. Just on delivery, you can make that kind of money. And this is the total trip, $4,000 and then last minute booking. So it kind of gives you like a breakdown of everything. And I like CarSync. I like to keep it, keep matching it, see different month how everything is, and they give it to you day by day, which is pretty cool. So if you don't have CarSync, they're not sponsoring this video, by the way. I just thought this is a very important tools that if you have more than 2 cars on the platform, you should definitely um, have this CarSync website. You just need to go to carsync.io and then you sign up. It's completely free. Then once you sign up, you can click on, I think, platform and emails. You can connect your Turo. You'll see it looks like that, and then you connect your Turo account. So I hope you enjoyed this video. There is a lot to CarSync that I don't go over, but I just wanted to share this with you guys, and I think this is a very powerful tools. Everyone should have it, regardless. You have 2 cars. Actually, you should definitely sign up for it. It does make the process a lot easier, and you can still messaging guests from CarSync. You can set up your auto schedule messaging instead of using the Turo. But me, I had already have my Turo um, messaging. I did already have my Turo messages set up, so that's why I don't use CarSync. I feel like I just don't have the time to transfer everything over my messaging. But for the most part, you should definitely use CarSync for anything that you need to get done. And hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.